Hey, welcome back to Uncle Harvey's Honey. Well, today's video we're going to go through and just do some fall maintenance, check in on the fence, give the apiary its final haircut, and put on the mouse guards. I already did this yesterday for the remote cabin apiary, but getting it done here at the home apiary. I got weed whacker, string trimmer, and got the fence checker here, this voltmeter, and got a staple gun and the screens, and we're gonna get at it. Bees are flying pretty good today, so hopefully they'll leave me somewhat alone. But the first thing we got to do is we got to take these lower insulators and pull them up a little bit, just so the string trimmer doesn't, it just makes it easier. First things first, let's shut this off. And I'll bring you along here. You know, it's not too much to see, but it is important. Now, I've been through these boxes. I've made sure they're queen right. All of them are down to 2 boxes, which is what I like to see. Except for one. One's a 3 stack. And I'll have to read through the notes on the back there. I believe there's a reason for it. I don't know if I combined a weak hive there. You know, as they say, you know, take your losses in the fall. Don't wait for winter to kill them out. So that's what we're gonna do. And I got a new camera here. I'm gonna try to see how that works. With hopefully it'll make my videos a little bit better. We'll have 2 points of view, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So let's get after it, get the work done, and we'll see what we got. Here we are. All right, well, first things first, let's go ahead and smoke these bees back in, and we'll go ahead and put the mouse guards on. Pollen is coming in pretty good right now, so that's a good sign here for fall. Get that build up, get it all ready. Things are looking pretty good here. You know, and when you come at the end of the year, trying to figure out exactly, you know, what you did last year and what you can do to make things better. So it's a good time to reflect. I think I could have been a little bit better on my timing. I feel after going through my notes, and that is important, make sure you guys are taking notes out there. I felt like I was maybe just a week or 2 behind. And you know, that doesn't sound like much, but I was just a week or 2 behind putting up the supers, and we'll see if I can make adjustments next year. But overall, not a bad year. We didn't get the honey that we normally do, but that's all right. We got multiple apiaries that have bees in them that are going into the fall pretty strong, and that's all we can ask for at this point. So I need to protect the bees from the mice in the winter, and that's what we're here to do today. I have waited too long, and then I end up putting the mouse guards on and trapping a mouse inside. I only did that once, but it's one of those mistakes that you usually only make once. So now I get them on early while the bees are still active. And yeah, let's get to it. All right, well, here we are. We'll just start with this first one and kind of show you what I'm doing. There's one on the front row here. I left it on all year, and you know, I'm starting to think that might be a good idea. Minus anytime you got to move the bottom box, might be a little bit of a pain, but maybe next year I'll just leave these on year round. And now this is 1/2 inch. What do they call it? 1/2 inch hardware cloth. That's what it's called. And you know, I know there's people out there that are going to say, hey, mice can get through that. But my bottom boards that I make, they only come up 3/8 of an inch. Now you can see these bees, they chew the front of this box really bad. So what I do is I take one little line and I line it up with that 3/8 inch on both sides. And then I just hold it and give her the goods. And that's basically it. Maybe one more for good measure. And then it's rinse and repeat down the line. We'll do another one here. If you don't smoke the bees in the fall and you try to do this, you're going to be in for a surprise. So always line that up straight across. Well, if you're not making your own bottom boards, I guess it won't matter. You have to figure something out. It doesn't take the bees long to figure out. Oh, my head was in the way. Look at them all coming back now. They go right in. It's not restrictive or anything. You know, we're getting dark orange to yellow, all kind of variety of pollen right now. So this will be good. Oh, that's almost white pollen there. This will be good for getting those winter bees. And yeah, so on to the next. And we're all gonna get through all of them. I have them all staged here, you know, to make it easy. I got the screens out and I can just work my way down the line. Well, we got that task all done. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a look here. Let me zip up so I don't get stung in the face. I'll give you a close up here. Got them all smoked up. Smoked in, I should say. And should be good to go. Get your close up here on all of them. You can see the pollen coming in, and it is really nice to see all the bees doing well going into fall. That's the back row, excuse me. This is the front row. Looking good. And then here's this row here. Now on to the fun part. The weed whacking / string trimming. I did want to show you real quick here. Try to get a little bit of an angle. Now, one of my most popular videos is, surprisingly enough, is building this bear fence. Building this bear fence, and I think that that's one of my earlier videos, and I could have done better. But I was thinking about redoing a new version of that. But what I do like about these insulators, compared to the ones you get at the big box stores, they come on and they clip on the back, and you can't slide them up and down. So basically, these bottom three, I pretty much know the spacing. So I leave this one alone, and I just pull this one up, and I'll go around to all of them and do that. And it just makes sure I don't get into that with the string trimmer. And then I can really get after it without thinking about it. So that's the plan. I'll give you a shot, and we'll go ahead and give our final thoughts here for fall and give you a nice preview of it, nice and cleaned up for winter. Well, here we are in the bee yard, all done. I got most of the string trimming done. I have a little bit of cleanup to do, but wanted to end this video. I feel like we're ready to get into winter really well here. We got boxes that are full. The honey got pulled early this year. The bees look really strong. Got all the insulated tops. I do have one top over there I want to replace, but got to put the fence back down, you know, the lower two insulators, and then we're ready to go. So hopefully, if you're looking for fall tips and what to get ready, the bear fence is super important. You know, so that's was the main objective. And then, you know, while I'm here, I put on the mouse guards and just tidy up a little bit, because a bee yard during honey pull, it's just chaos. You know, just stuff is everywhere. You try to stay organized, but you just can't, you know. Got too much stuff going on, and, you know, operating by yourself, you just get done what you can get done. But it sure is nice, you know, feel a sense of accomplishment. And hopefully we have a good winter, and let me know what you think about the dual cameras. Huh? I think I like it. I don't know. We'll see how the editing goes. I just might have made more work for myself, but either way, I like it. Right now, I have to run 2 mics. I haven't been able to figure out how to get one mic to link up to both cameras. If you know how to do that, let me know in the comments. But yeah, we're going to sign off here, and you know, pretty soon, I'm just trying to soak us all up, I guess is what I'm saying, because pretty soon, you know, all this life and activity will just be down to a mere nothing almost. And it's something to reflect on and just be thankful. And just the feeling that you get sitting amongst all these bees, you know, working so hard trying to get their final preparations, and I'm doing everything I can to help them. One of those things is after I pull the honey, I don't mess around. I don't go digging down and pillaging and plundering, you know. I let them build that winter nest and organize it exactly the way they want. And I think there's something to be said about that. And if you could take a tip away, that would be one of them. Stay out of your bees after you pull the honey. Let them get that organized. And with that, I'm going to sign off and say, which one do I look into? I'm joking. And with that, I'll sign off and say, be kind to your bees, and we'll see you next time.